Hello, 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 everyone. Good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing? This is Dr. Nick, your favorite personal growth coach, and I am excited to be on again with you on this evening. It's raining outside. And we can't go out, but I am excited to be here with you to share as we continue on in our series of adulting in my purpose. We've been doing this now for, I think this is our fourth or fifth week during this time of quarantine. And I really wanted to, when I thought about what I was going to do during this time of transition, during this time of uncertainty, how I was going to transition my business, I really thought about who do I want to serve during this time. Everybody knows my passion and heart are for younger people, our younger generation, our next generation. And so I wanted to focus on my millennials, on my young adults, on my recent college grads, my young professionals, those that in their 20s and 30s that are in a space and time where you have to be an adult, you have to have all these responsibilities, but you're not really sure how to do it. You need some help, you need some guidance. And I know that a lot of times, when you're trying to adult and trying to figure things out, it gets hard. It gets lonely. It gets frustrating. It gets stressful because you feel like you are on your own. You feel like you're out there by yourself, and there's not many people, not many programs that help our millennials and young adults in that area. We just kind of force you out there to go figure it out, right? But I wanted to definitely take time and put some energy and some thought in what I can do to help that demographic truly be who God has called them to be. So in my efforts of doing that, I had to dig deep and think about my process and think about my journey to where I got to today, and kind of compile a lot of my lessons of personal growth and development, because personal growth and development has come such a part of my life, and it's there to help me grow. Everything that I do is about developing myself, about growing myself, so I can continue to go to the next levels in my life. So what I did, I compiled a journal, Adulting in My Purpose, the journal, where it consists of 7 journeys of self-discovery that a young adult will go through to kind of understand who they are, whose they are, understand your gifts, understand your strengths, understand the things that you're passionate about, and come to a conclusion of having a tangible plan to move forward in life. And let me tell you, I have been taking groups of millennials through this journey and through this journal, and it has been amazing. The first set that I took, we took 7 weeks. There's 7 sections in the journal. We took time to take 7 weeks to go through the journal, and their transformation was amazing. I mean, the aha moments, the breakthroughs, the thought process, the change in mindset, it was just phenomenal. And so I decided that, rather than doing 7 weeks, I wanted to kind of do like a challenge, because a lot of times people want to grow. They say they want to grow. They know they want to be and have more, but they don't want to take the steps to do it. So I started a challenge. I started a 7-day challenge of going through this book, and another group of millennials came through, and just even in the 7-day time frame was just amazing. And I have currently working with another group going through this journal. And when I say this is amazing, because this is my passion, and this is my purpose, and it just rewarding, and I'm just honored to be able to be used to see their transformation and see their breakthroughs through the process. So adulting in my purpose is something that is true to my heart. So I'm always excited to share the tools to help young people get from where they are to where they need to go. So we've been doing this for for about 4 weeks. We started out with adulting in my university, adulting in my giftedness. And last week, oh my gosh, it was amazing. We had Cedric Lafleur on, and he talked about adulting in my finances. And he gave some golden nuggets. About finances, about budgeting and credit and investing. I mean, it was a whole financial course that we talked about. So if you have not been watching on Wednesdays at 8:30, Adulting in My Purpose series, please go back and check those videos out because you don't want to miss it. So like I said, if you're out there, hey, Michelle, let me know that you're out there. Say hi, because I can't see everybody. So put it in your chat. Let me know who's out there watching. Give me some thumbs up, give me some hearts, start the watch party on your timeline because we are about to go in. So for those that are watching that may not know who I am, my name is Dr. Nicole Rankin. I am the CEO of the Cole Academy of Personal Growth, and it's a professional development company that provides leadership training, personal growth, and communication training to students and also the leaders that support them. So I am excited to be able to help people grow. I see you coming in. Hey, Amari. Hey, Kendra. Welcome. I am just passionate about what I do, and I love what I do. Being able to help people grow, especially young people, and get to their desire in life and get to their dreams in life. So this week, I wanted to talk about adulting in my passion. Adulting in my passion. So that's what we're going to talk about, because we hear this word passion and purpose, and everybody's talking about it, that we should have it, but how do we get it? how do we know what the passion is? How do we kind of develop the passion, and how do we sustain that passion for us to develop our dreams? There's a quote by Steve Jobs that says, if you're working on something that you really care about, you don't have to be pushed. Your vision pulls you. And when you think about their vision pulling you, that is that passion. Hey, Lexus, that is that passion that you have. Hey, Harold, that is the passion that you have. So you have to ask yourself, what am I passionate about, right? And how can I know whether I'm passionate enough to carry myself through the manifestation of my dreams? Because let me tell you, when you have dreams, when you have purpose, when you have goals that you're desiring to have, it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. I'm sorry to bust your bubble. I know everybody wants to be that one-hit wonder and that overnight success, but it does not happen. It does not happen like that. It takes time. It takes trial. It takes errors. It takes failure. It takes success. It takes bumps in the road. It is a process. It is a journey. It takes growth. So how do you sustain yourself through all of that to keep moving forward? So first, let's talk about what is passion. What is passion? So when you think about passion, I want you to think about it's the starting point of all achievement. It's that desire that it's the fuel that provides you the energy to keep your dream alive, going, and to keep you moving in the direction that you want to go, despite what's going on externally. It's an internal feeling. It's an internal fuel that gives you that fire that pushes you to where you want to go to keep you going. So why is it so important if we're trying to adult in our purpose? I see people coming in. Facts. Hey, Pam, how you doing? Hey, Sadiqa, welcome. So we're talking about passion, y'all. We're talking about passion because we know we kind of throw these terms out here and why passion is so important. So why passion is so important? The first thing is it enables us to overcome adversity. And I want you to think about times in your life where you had to face struggle, where you had to face some challenges, some obstacles. Maybe you faced failure in life already. And how did you go forth? How did you keep moving? It was to have that passion that no matter what's going on, you're going to keep moving forward. There's a story of a student that went to his spiritual advisor to ask a question. And he said, teacher, I want to be successful. And I want to know, how can I become successful? And what do I need to know? What are the things that I need to know to achieve success in order to get to my dreams? And the teacher just smiled and he said, all right, I'll teach you the key to success. Meet me down at the river, 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. So with all excitement, the student got up early in the morning, got down to the river, all to see the teacher already in the water. Now, perplexed he was, but instead he was so desperate to know the secret of success, he didn't think anything of it. The teacher beckoned him to come to the water, and he willingly did it. And as soon as he hit the water, the teacher took his head and firmly pressed on the student's head and held him underwater. Now, you can imagine at that point, the student is gasping and struggling and moving and trying to get up. But the teacher just maintained his hands firmly because he knew precisely when to remove his hands. And once he did, the student got up and he was angry. Imagine that. He was angry and he asked, why did you do that? And the teacher said, before I answer that, tell me this. When you were underwater, was it success, status, power, money, or worth that you were seeking? What exactly was you seeking? And the student said, no, none of that. I was desperately wanting air, nothing but air. And the teacher said, if you want success in your life as desperately as you wanted that breath of air, then you will have it. So the point is that you have to develop a burning desire, a burning passion for whatever your dream is. You know, if you can be successful if nobody believes in you, but you would never be successful if you don't believe in yourself. So you have to believe that you have that passion. This has to be something that is going to motivate you, that is going to keep you through in times of adversity. You know, we're dealing with a lot right now, dealing with the coronavirus and the effect that it's having on our communities, on our families. And it's a challenging time, but we still have these dreams. We still have these hopes. And the question is, how are you going to get past this season? What are you doing to keep the passion and the fire and the burning desire to the dreams that you have? Because I know that you guys have these dreams. These are things that you think about. How can I be better? How can I reach my goals? How can I reach the level of success that I want? How can I reach? And success and wealth is all relative, whatever that means to you, be it finance, be it success in your relationships or wealth in your relationships, be it spiritual success and spiritual wealth. It's all relative of what you want. But what is that? What is that thing that's going to keep you burning? It's that passion. And you have to find out, what am I passionate about? And if you can't answer that right now, this is where I throw out questions to give you time to think. These are times and opportunities for growth. Because if you ask yourself, what am I passionate about? And you cannot give a definitive answer, that's when you know that it's time to grow. I need to sit down with me and figure these things out. And the search of passion, it has to be within. A lot of times we look for external answers, but these are internal answers that you need to seek in self-discoveries within yourself to find the answer within. So the first is why passion is so important, that it enables us to overcome adversity. The second thing, a reason why passion is important, is that it pushes us out of our comfort zone. I know. Everybody likes to be in the comfort zone, right? we know what goes on in the comfort zone. We know the routine. We're comfortable. We don't have to stretch ourselves. It's something that we can kind of sit on autopilot. But I always say that when you are having dreams and God has given you a vision, it is going to be bigger than you. It is going to be something that you can't even imagine and fathom happening without, the help from God, without resources, without all these other things to make it happen. It's going to be huge, right? So It's going to happen outside your comfort zone. Nothing really great happens inside your comfort zone. Just you have to go to the next level. So I want you to think about, I have right here a rubber band. And think about your life. And when you think about a rubber band in this current state, what is it really good for? Really nothing, right? So this right here is what we call potential energy, right? It's potential energy because we know what a rubber band can do, but in its current state, it's really good for nothing. It's really good for nothing. But when it becomes good is when it becomes stretched. When it stretches, I can twist it. I can hold things together. I can put my hair in a ponytail, but it has to be stretched first, right? And a lot of times we don't want the stretch. We just want to stay in this potential state, but yet reach our goal, because the stretching a lot of times is uncomfortable, right? The stretching, sometimes we snap and sometimes we break, right? The stretching will cause you to do different things that you would not normally do. It will cause you to open up in a way that you haven't opened up. It will cause you to talk to people you haven't talked to. It will cause you to do things on your daily in your daily life that you haven't done, and causes you to adopt different discipline. It will cause you to let people go in your life that don't need to be there. It will cause you to move past your fears. It will cause you to move past your self-doubt and your limiting to beliefs. And it is going to be painful. But having that passion, right? When you have passion, when you have a burning desire, it doesn't matter. No matter what's happening, you're going to move forward. You're going to move forward past the pain. You're going to move forward past the stretching, because when you're stretched, that's where the growth happens. And that's where we're talking about personal growth and development. We're trying to grow to the next level. As I said in a few videos before, talking about your gifting, is your dreams and your goals will never outrun your thinking and where you are. Like, this is the capacity. This is your lid. This is your potential lid. So all of your dreams, all of your growth can grow. We can think about it. But if you're not growing, if you're not being intentional and taking yourself to another level, there is going to be a time where you're going to be capped. Right? And you're going to feel that you're not growing. And this is the place where people feel, when they ask them, people say they feel stuck, or they feel like they don't know. They feel like, they're in a routine and they're stuck. That's what's happening. Like, literally, you are hitting your cap. And in order for your dreams to continue to flourish and to continue to grow, you have to grow yourself. You're going to have to come out your comfort zone. You're going to have to take yourself to the next level. And as soon as you take yourself to the next level, that's when your dreams start to grow. That's when you see some change happening. And then again, there's going to be another time that you hit that wall. But now you know what to do, because you've experienced that, right? It's now a part of you. So you're saying, hey, I'm about to feel stuck. So what do I need to do? I need to stretch myself some more. I need to go to that next level, so my dreams and my ambitions and my goals and my visions can grow as well. So the passion takes you outside of your comfort zone. And I know that's something that a lot of times we get complacent as adults. Right? We're moving into, I said this before, that I don't know why it is, but as children, we have these great imaginations that we can do anything. We're superheroes. We put on our blanket and pretend it's a cape and jump off the bed and think nothing's going to happen. Right? We have that idea as a child, but as we get into this world and we start adulting, we lose that childlike imagination, and we come in a state of complacency. We move into a state to say that I'm good. I'm developing my life and I'm comfortable. But that God, we're not created to just stay comfortable. We're created to live an abundant life. We're created that nothing, we can do all things. We're created in a state of mind that we can accomplish things, that we have power to accomplish, being the head and not the tail. We are created for greatness. But the moment we decide and make a decision, a conscious decision to stay in our comfort zone, it's like we're slapping God in the face, because he said, I created you for greatness. I created you to be great among the nations. But you're making a conscious decision to be complacent and to settle and to just remain status quo. But I want to urge you today, I want you to encourage you that there's so much out there and so much potential that you have. And all we need to do is to grow and to be stretched in order to get to ourselves to that next level. So is that making sense for you? Yes, Alexis, Alexis said, I like the comfort zone, but I do not like be in control of what happens to me. It's tough to step out. Yes, it is. It's tough to step out of our comfort zone because it's easy. It's an easy thing. And again, it's all about the stretching. It's all about the stretching and all about what is it that you desire and want for your life. And if you make a decision to say that I want to do, be, and have more, then you're going to have to embrace and get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And that's the reality, that you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. If you're truly going to reach your goals, if you're truly going to maximize your potential, right? And rather than just being here, we're going to be stretched and maximize potential. You have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's number 2. The passion pushes you outside of your comfort zone. And number 3 is passion pushes you in the right position. You'll see people coming in. Hey, everybody. Hey, Dexter. Hey, Kelvin. Hey, Dr. Hurd on the James. Hello, everyone. The third thing, passion pushes you in the right position. And I have, I hope everybody can see. So clearly I'm going to have to bring my whiteboard. Everybody know that I'm a teacher by nature. That's my gift is. So I have my whiteboard, but I printed out something that I want to see if you can see it, right? When we talk about passion, purpose, and profit, because God has given us the ability to make wealth, right? You have gifts, you have talents. We're not here on this earth to be broke and experience brokenness and experience scarcity and experience lack. I do not believe that. And if you don't believe that, give me a thumbs up in hearts, right? We were created for abundance life and abundance thinking, right? So, and whatever that wealth is to you. So thinking about your passion and how it pushes you in the right position, because we have passion, we have purpose, and we have profit. And the idea is to find that, what I call the sweet spot, where all of that comes together in the middle, finding that sweet spot in your life. So thinking about what is my purpose, and what my purpose is what are you meant to do? What are your gifts? What are your talents? In our last session with this 7-day challenge, we did part of the assignment. When you get the journal, there's also a bonus website, right? There's also a bonus website that gives you more activities to delve in. And one of the activities is experience and going through an assessment of your gifts. So thinking about your purpose, what are you meant to do? We all have gifts. We all have talents that God has given us. These are things that nobody can take away from us. These are things that nobody can do just like we can do it, right? So I know, for instance, my gifts, my number one gift is teaching. So no matter what my passion is, and my passion is what drives me, you're going to find me teaching. Right? Because that's where my giftedness is. And that is where my sweet spot is. And now that I have figured out a way, because I went through a process of personal growth and development for myself, now I have the ability to earn a profit from what I'm passionate about and what I'm called to do. And that right there is golden. That's when you're truly living in a state of intentionality and living life on purpose and adulting in your purpose. When you truly find that spot when all three of these things intersect: your passion, your purpose, and your profit. So when you find your passion, thinking about what are the causes that you are like. We live in a world where there's so much change that needs to be happen. And you have to see yourself as a change agent. You have to see yourself as a person that has a solution to a problem in this world, because that's why we were created, right? Created to solve problems. So there are things that you may see on the news or social media or have experienced through your life that you want to see change. And that's something that is just reoccurring. It's always reoccurring. You never thought that you can do something about it, but you may say, man, I wish I can do something about it. I wish I can help in that area. And a lot of times, remember when I first said in one of the teachings I said before, a lot of times we dismiss our dreams and dismiss ideas that come to us. And that is when God is sending us clues. He's saying, hello, I'm giving you these visions. I'm giving you these dreams. I'm giving you these ideas for a reason, because that's going to help you tap into the gifts and the talents that you have. So when you think about your passion, ask yourself, are there causes that I am interested about? Is there a problem that I'm interested in solving? Is there something that I see or a cause or an experience that I have gone through that I want to be able to help other people not go through that same experience? And that's when you start identifying your passion. What is that? What are the things that fuel you and in that area? And that's where you then find your purpose, using your giftedness, and now mounting it up with your passion. And then the last thing is, now how can I monetize that and make that profit and find my sweet spot? So 3 things that passion can do to you that makes it important. Getting out your comfort zone, enable you to move past adversity, and pushing you in the right position so you can find your sweet spot. So is that good for you? Is that good for you? Y'all with me? Y'all still out there? All right, y'all, let me know. Give me some hearts, give me some comments. I feel like, okay, and Alexis says, I feel like that at work. So stretching yourself. So passion is fire. But what if you don't have the passion? Or what if you have allowed life experiences or life circumstances to douse that fire? What if you may not truly understand if you're really passionate about it, or if you just like it a lot? So I'm going to give you 4 things real quick as I see our time. 4 things real quick that I want you to kind of assess what to do if you lose your passion, or if you have, kind of douse the flame. Because a lot of times, we can stay passionate and allow life circumstances, to come and I would say distract us, or kind of deter us, or move us from where we're going, and kind of get us out of focus, and kind of get us out of alignment of where we're trying to go. So sometimes that does happen, and that is reality. Alexis says, I capped out at work. I've capped out at work with what else to do. Like, what's the next step? Exactly. What is the next step? And this is the understanding of, having that deep understanding of who you are, and going in to dig within to find out the next step. Omari said he's taking notes. This is good stuff. I love it. I love it. So here's some more jewels for you. 4 things that you need to do if you lose your passion. First, you want to take into account your natural temperance. Now, this is important because I do within with my clients and those that I serve, I help them understand their behavioral assessments and their personality styles. And why this is important, because it's going to help you understand you more, understand how God created you, why God created you, why you do the things that you do. So understanding your personality and your temperance will help you kind of understand the loss for passion, because we've all seen people, especially the motivational speakers, that they're on 10 all the time. All the time on 10, right? They have the energy, they have the passion, but you know what? That may not be your thing. That may not be, you may be that chill person that like, yo, I'm cool, I'm just laid back, but that's who you are and that's who you created to be. Or you may be that person that kind of is like, okay, I have a passion, but I need to know all the details of how I'm going to go with this. I need to have all the I's dotted and all the T's crossed before I move, because that's how I function. Or you just may be like, look, I'm about it. Let's ride. I'm down. Let's do this. So knowing the different behavioral styles and knowing your temperance is going to help you when you have lost your passion to understand, is it a loss of passion or is it just who I am? And it doesn't matter how God has created you, what personality style that you have, as long as you keep the perseverance and moving forward with what you're doing. So the next thing is keep the main thing the main thing. And I'm going to say that again. Keep the main thing the main thing. A lot of times when we're going after our vision, we're going after our goals, we have what I like to call shiny object syndrome. And whatever's flashing, and that could be things, that could be people, that could be circumstances, whatever's in front of us and it looks shiny, we're going after that. But rather than keeping focus on the main thing, keeping the main thing, because the reality is it's a time and a season. We always said, you work hard so you can play harder later. It's a season. And if you're making a decision to be in that 8%. And when I say 8%, remember I gave the statistics in the last couple of sessions that research shows that only 8% of people reach their goals and their dreams. That's a whopping 92% that don't. And so if you're making a conscious decision to be in that 8%, you got to keep the main thing the main thing. You got to keep focused. You have to, avoid shiny objects, avoid shiny people, avoid distractions, avoid the things that's going to deter you from the focus that you have, and stay focused on your goal and moving forward. And that is going to help you keep that fire and keep that passion going. So number 3, the third thing to do if you have lost your passion is you got to overcome the fears of being different from others. Now, this is big because I talked about this before, how we a lot of times have that comparison syndrome where we're comparing our lives to other people and looking at what they're doing, and all on social media, looking at the goals that they have and the lifestyle that they're portraying on social media. But we have been created to stand out. So there is no reason for us to try to be like everybody else, because our passion and our purpose doesn't come from what other people are doing. It comes from within. So the more time that we spend comparing ourselves, and especially as millennials and young adults and young professionals, you get in your mind that you're at this point, you're supposed to be somewhere. I don't know where we get this, that, at a certain age, we're supposed to have A, B, C, and D, or at a certain point in life, we're supposed to have A, B, C, and D. But your journey is your journey, right? And what somebody else's has is their journey. And the reality is you're comparing yourself by what they portray on Front Street, on social media, but you don't know what they're going through. We got so many filters. We got so many things that I can give you a good story on social media. I can post all the good things in my life. I can get a wad of money and post it in, and you just think I'm balling out of control, living my best life. But when you really broke down, I'm broke. I don't have no friends. I'm not living in my purpose. I'm lonely. So you don't know what people are going through. So the best thing is to overcome your fears of being different and stand out, because that is where you're going to have the confidence. That's when you're going to have the power within, right? Because this is a personal development. This is personal growth. It comes from within. So you're going to have the power to be within, to step up and have the confidence to move in your vision, to move and make your dreams come true. So overcome the fears of being different and stop comparing yourself to other people. And then lastly, for resist getting complacent. And I talked about this before. Resist getting complacent. Resist, always desire to grow. I talked about this in my group session that's doing the challenge. I said every single day you need to ask yourself, what am I doing today that's going to get me closer to my dreams tomorrow? What am I doing today that's going to get me closer to my dreams tomorrow? And every single day, you want to make certain. And a lot of times we get overwhelmed because we have these big dreams, we have these big goals, and we're so focused on how big it is that it becomes overwhelming and it becomes sometimes unattainable. And it's really a mindset thing. But what I like to do, they said, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time? So the point is we have the big dreams and dream big. Dream as big as you can, but then step back and start breaking those dreams down into small, achievable goals. So every single day when you wake up, what am I going to do today that's going to put me a step closer to manifest my dreams tomorrow? So that way you're being intentional every single day. Whatever discipline that you need to have, whatever habits that you need to adopt, you are putting that in front of your day to say, this is the things that I'm going to do to help me get to what my goal is. And so the more you do that, right, it's baby steps. It's small increment steps that you make that get you to the big goal. You got to break that big goal into small increment steps. And asking yourself, what am I doing today? That's a powerful. I hope y'all writing it down. Did y'all write that down? Because I want you tomorrow morning. And think about even before tomorrow sets, even before the sun sets tomorrow. Think about it as we're ending this call. Think about, what am I going to do that's going to help me get to one step closer to my goals and to my dreams. And then tomorrow, do it. Put into action. Right? This is about action. If we want to adult in our purpose, if we want to live and truly find our sweet spot where our purpose and our passion and the profit comes, it takes work. It takes work. They said the only place success becomes before work is in the dictionary, right? It takes work. It's going to take sacrifice. It's going to take growth. But the reality is it can happen. This is why we were created. God is not going to give us a vision that he doesn't give us the provision to make it happen. And we have to trust and believe and have that faith that it's going to happen. And the reality is, if you don't quit, it will happen. The only difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person is the successful person was willing to do the things the unsuccessful person wasn't willing to do. That's it. There's no magic formula. There's no fairy dust to sprinkle. There's no poof. There's no secret. It's just the work, putting in the work no matter what, and being so perseverant, full with passion, full with desire that you are not going to give up until it manifests. And knowing that there are people and lives and generations just waiting for the God giftedness that he is placing you to manifest on this earth, is just a powerful thing. And that's going to help you even more to fuel your fire to say that I cannot stop. I have to keep going. I have to get to that vision. I have to get to that goal. There are so many people waiting for me. So I I hope that was the four. If you're losing your passion, think about those things and how you can reignite that fire, reignite that flame. I hope this was good to you. I hope I said something. I hope I said something that was good, that you can take, that you can apply in your life, that is going to cause you to think, to get you to a higher level of thinking, that you can raise that lid, to raise that potential lid, to raise that thought process lid, so you can achieve all your dreams. Because I want to see everybody that's a part that I talk to, that is on this live, Howard, Lexus, Mari, Howard. I want to see you all reach your dreams and reach your goals. And I know that's achievable because I know you all have the potential, because that's the way God created us. Unique, wonderful, and uniquely made, right? And it's just an amazing thing. So I am, if you have any questions, put it. Is that good to you? Thank you. Kendra said it was awesome. Give me some. Y'all still with me? Y'all still there? Put in the comments, share. If you have any questions, any thoughts, So also, as we continue to do this, I wanna serve you well. So you have to tell me, what are some of the topics, that you are searching for and needing guidance on. Last week when I surveyed, put a survey out, and finances and personal growth and finding your purpose all was on the top of the list of the millennials that I surveyed. So I want to bring people, so you just won't hear from me. I want to bring in experts to help you, to equip you, to give you the things that you need. I'm all about the how-to. A lot of times we get to places and it's kind of abstract and it seems unattainable, but if you put strategies and you put tools, and there are resources that you have that you can put in place to make your life and lead your life in the way that you desire to have it. And that is why I am here. That is the thing that I want to do for you. So please, if there are subjects, can I get a journal? Yes. Can I be a part of the next cohort? Yeah. I'm glad you asked. Yes. The journals are available on Amazon. Please if you want to be a part of the cohort, send me a message. And once this is over, I'll let you know the next cohort that we'll be having. If you have, I tell you, I see people who are part of the cohort or have been a part of the cohort. Has it been good to you? Let them know. Is it good to you? We are having such an amazing time of growth and development. It's like we become a family. So it's always an honor to be a part of amazing people who want to see themselves do, be, and have more. So yes, you can definitely get a journal on Amazon.com, Adulting in My Purpose to Journal, and I'll have some more information on the next cohort. So what I want to do, I want to read something for you as you're thinking about your success, as you're thinking about your life. And I know we're in a time of uncertainty, as things try to come back to normal. I encourage you, and I want to say, don't go back to normal. Right there, to me, how I'm living my life, I'm like, God, this divine pause is something that you're wanting me to do something different. So I can't go back to things the way they were prior to all of this happening. So I'm asking myself the same questions I'm telling you to evaluate and ask yourself. I'm doing the same. How am I going to be better once this is all over? What is going to be my new norm? And I want you to encourage you to ask yourself, what is going to be your new norm? How are you going to be different? How are you going to position yourself to truly be intentional to reach your dreams and to reach the goals that you have? So I want to end with this poem by William Arthur Ward. And it says, believe while others are doubting. Plan while others are playing. Study while others are sleeping. Decide while others are delaying. Prepare while others are daydreaming. Begin while others are procrastinating. Work while others are wishing. Save while others are wasting. Listen while others are talking. Smile while others are frowning. Commend while others are criticizing. And persist while others are quitting. So I am excited, y'all. I hope that was good to you. I'm all pumped up here. I'm excited. I hope that was good to you. So again, we will meet again next week at on Wednesday, 8:30, right here on Facebook Live. We'll continue this wonderful series. So you all have a wonderful evening. Stay safe, y'all. Stay safe. Which praying for your families, that for those essential workers and those are still dealing with it. We know that we're in a time. So I would just want to cover everybody in that and just continue to pray and ask God to show us what is it that we need to get out of this situation. So it was amazing. I hope it was amazing to you. Have a wonderful evening and meet us, share, tell about it, share the watch party or on your Facebook page. Tell more people about us because this is going to be an amazing movement and you don't want to miss it. You want to be a part of this because you truly want to be the person that says, I am adulting in my purpose. Have a wonderful evening and have a good night.